Russian man like inside the dark, call me Bill Snatcher. Just the brother for the rapture. I hang glide, holding on strong, hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The God's work like appliances, dealing in my sleep like a lot.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another discussion for Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, the anime, and today we have major unexpected spoilers for the Boruto anime. These are promotional spoilers, so this is information that Japan wants you to know. We have titles and summaries for the Boruto anime going up to episode 234, which will be the end of January. So this is not the same spoilers that you had for the next couple of episodes to deal with Kawaki. This is taking things a little bit further, so we're going all the way up to the end of January. So if you want to go into Boruto's anime completely unaware of anything that's getting ready to happen, I recommend clicking off of this video. But with that being said, let's get right into the actual topic. So courtesy of the lovely organic dinosaur, we have these new promotional spoilers, and one of the things that really stands out about this information I'm about to go over is the fact that we have the new Team 7 being assembled and they're going on a mission, and it does not look like this is going to be a mission that is going to end after 1 or 2 episodes. It looks like this might be a bit of a longer arc, and I'm 100% okay with it. Again, I've always said I felt like after we got through these transition episodes with Kawaki, we were going to potentially be getting an anime original arc, so I'm kind of curious to see if this is going to be the start of that arc. Now, episode 232, however, which is what we're getting ready to go over, that does start as a transition episode. The final transition episode is titled Captain Dinky's First Mission, which is going to be airing on January 16th. And according to this one, it says that with Dinky as the captain of Team 5, they will be delivering autonomous puppets for use in ore mining. Their mission is to carry out a test run and analyze the operations data. Dinky starts to collaborate with his teammates to complete this mission, but he doesn't have much stamina, and so he doesn't seem to be very helpful at doing the manual labor. So for the most part, so that one seems like it's going to be a pretty simple, straightforward type of episode. Potentially not much action going to be happening in this one. However, I'm curious to see about those autonomous puppets, because those are the puppets that the car organization was using, in particular the ones that Amato was using when he had those puppets attack Konohamaru and Mujino. So I'm kind of curious to see if Konoha has developed that technology as well. Looks like Amato's been busy working for Konoha right now. They've already started doing something like that and implementing it into Konoha. So that's been cool to see the world building expansion. However, for these next couple episodes is what I'm so excited to see, which is we're going to see the new Team 7 mobilize, and their first mission with Sarada as the tuning captain. We're going to be seeing them going into the Hidden Mist Village, and I hope we explore more of the Land of Water. So episode 233 is going to be titled The New Team 7, and it's going to be airing on January 23rd. According to this one, it says that, oh wow, okay, Kawaki has been added to the new Team 7. They've been assigned to an escort mission for Katasuke, who has been invited to attend the ceremony in the Land of Water. Since Boruto had previously visited there on a field trip during his academy days, he was looking forward to being able to meet up with some of his old friends. But then, so I know this is probably going to be something that confuses quite a few people who saw the last Boruto anime episode. So in the last anime episode, in the English translation, one of the things we were told is that Naruto would be accompanying Kawaki on missions, and that ended up being an incorrect translation that we ended up getting. Those words were only stated in the English translation. In the French and the Spanish translation for the episode, it was completely different. And part of the reason for this is that there wasn't a pronoun in Japanese when Naruto was saying this. In the Japanese version, what Naruto is really saying here is that he's going to have Kawaki follow, but there's no pronoun. And it's because it's an omission of a pronoun that the translator for the English translations likely made that assumption that Naruto was referring to himself. That's why you've heard me say numerous times that translating from Google Translate for Japanese to English doesn't work, because Japanese is a level 5 language. It is extremely hard to translate over into English And that's how you get mistakes like this happen. A good example is how Viz Media continuously spells Ada's name incorrectly, and Viz Media has had times where their translations have not been correct. That's part of the reason why on some of the novels that I've covered that don't have English releases, why I bit the bullet and purchased translations from certified translators who know Japanese. So it's human error. I just want to point that out because there's a pretty good chance you're not going to see Naruto going on missions with Kawaki, though the door is open for that. So as always, be respectful. Don't like tweet at the Crunchyroll account or whoever ended up translating the episodes. Be respectful. They're already translating something extremely difficult. And because of the way it was worded in Japanese, I can see how that mistake was made. But getting back to the episode, I have to say this one really intrigues me. I find this very interesting, and here's why. So I'm wondering what they're going to run into here, and the fact that we have Katasuke there, I'm so curious to see where they take this, because, you know, last time Boruto had an escort mission with Katasuke, we ended up getting introduced to some of this car stuff, and it looks like when the anime gets to Boruto chapter 61, there's going to be a bit of a change that happens, potentially. I'm very curious to see how they're handling this one. So it looks like there's going to be yet another small change made to the manga source material by the anime. I mean, I'm all for it. You know, at this point, the anime has proven itself to be far superior than the manga when it comes to the storytelling. So I'll take it. I can't wait to see how they kind of handle that one right there. I can't wait to see how they have Kawaki going on that mission. And I'm very curious to see if there's going to be any turbulence with Kawaki and Sarda. If you read the manga, you know why I'm worried about that. So episode 234 is going to be titled The Unleashed Villain, and it's going to be airing on January 30th. And this will take us all the way towards the end of the month. So according to this one, it says, in the midst of the ceremony that was taking place in the water country, an incident occurs. Suddenly, an airship has exploded. Boruto immediately heads towards the location, but unexpectedly, right at that moment, someone also attacks a prison that they've been visiting. Boruto decides to go and intercept the enemy together with Kagura. So that's interesting. It looks like Boruto's going to be all over the place. So I'm kind of curious. I'm so curious to see what they're doing here, because it looks like this is going to be a little bit longer. I would be very disappointed if this only ends up being a small arc, like 4 episodes devoted to this, because I think there's a lot of potential here to see Sarda leading Team 7 and the interactions that are going to come with the character Kawaki, them going back to the Hidden Mist Village after all the stuff that happened with Ao. I'm very curious to see if we're going to find out if the Mizukage knows about Ao, because it wasn't mentioned at all in the Boruto manga that Chojuro knew about Ao. And I kind of wonder at this point if that ceremony they're going to be having is going to be for Ao. Ao was one of the former Mizukage's bodyguards, so I'm kind of curious. Are they going to give this man honors? And if so, if that is something that they're doing, are they going to respect his final acts as a shinobi and overlook what happened with the Car organization? Very curious if they're doing that ceremony for Ao. I'm very curious to see how Chojuro takes that information, because Chojuro and Ao had a very, very, very interesting relationship in the Naruto manga. Ao really looked down on Chojuro, so it's kind of funny that Chojuro ends up being the last man standing. So I can't wait to see what they potentially do there. Now, I will say it is possible that Naruto might have already made Chojuro aware of everything that happened with Ao. That is possible because we have had a couple of Kage summits since then. So it is possible that's something that they've already touched on. But I don't see how they go to the land of water and they don't bring up that situation, especially with Katasuke being there. I'm most curious, obviously, to see episodes 233 and episode 234, just because of what this is going to entail. However, I want to know from you guys, what episode are you guys most excited to see? If you're somebody that wants to see the Dinky episode, please let me know why down in the comment section below. I'm so curious to see that, because I don't know how many Dinky fans we have. I feel like after Dinky versus Tsubaki, we might have gained some new fans of the character of Dinky. So I'm sincerely curious to see how many of you guys are excited to see that. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Have an awesome day, guys.